Hello everyone, Mike Arendt here, founder of Infinite Success Academy and author of the books, You're the One. I just thought I'd take you for a little walk today with my new DJI Osmo Action 4 camera. I was looking for an alternative to my DSLR camera, which is big and bulky and carrying equipment for it. So I decided to get a good quality action cam and start using that for some vlogging, taking it out to hikes into the waterfalls and that sort of thing. It's waterproof, it's tough, it's small, I can put it in my pocket. I can take it with me no matter what. And with just a few accessories, and with the selfie sticks, and also the different, I do have a neck harness too, so I can do point of view videos too, which I'll film and check that out as well. And I wanted to check it out today too. It's a little bit overcast, and I do have some ND filters, some neutral density filters that I would be using definitely on a sunny day to bring the shutter speed down. But today I thought I'd go without it and see what happens. We are transitioning here in Panama to the change of seasons, so they would coming into our winter, and we just had our summer. So we went through about 3.5 months of no rain, sunny skies every day, nice and blue and hot. But I'm just going to cross the road here, get on the right side of the road. And we've got some chickens here, if you can see them. Lots of them around, and some dogs and stuff. Now I have, just to finish out the thoughts about the rainy season, so that's going to be starting very soon. As a matter of fact, we had about a half an hour rain yesterday, which was the first in about 3.5 months. So we're getting to the season where some people call the rainy season. I tend to call it the green season, because everything turns green again instead of crusty brown, kind of what it is right now. Now I do have my DJI Mic Mini here on my pocket, and I have the wind muff on because it is a little bit of a breeze. But when we get a little bit closer to the ocean here, I'm going to turn on the noise cancellation just to see what the difference is with the noise cancellation on in comparison with it off. So it will also kind of muffle the audio a bit, which I'm interested in hearing. But right now it's still turned off. I'll turn it on as we get a little closer to the beach, and we'll just walk along the beach a little bit and see how we make out with the noise cancellation. I don't think it's that wavy, but there's always a sound of the tide and waves coming in, so I'll turn that on shortly. So this actually, you can see the sign right here, Royal Palm. That's the building we're staying in, and I'll tilt you up a little bit. You can kind of see that. Oh, we didn't make it dizzy there. My front screen automatically times out after a little while, so I'm not sure what I'm presenting to you at the moment. But yeah, we're getting closer to the beach, and we'll flip that over to noise cancellation shortly. In the meantime, there is a bit of a breeze right now, so I'm interested to see how well the wind muff works on top of the mic. The sand here, you'll see black sand while we're walking on the beach, and that's volcanic sand. It's really fine. But man, you better have shoes on when it's hot out, when the sun's on it, because it's pretty hot. Buena. Hi. Okay, I'll see if I can stick on the, right now, you can see the ocean in behind, so the waves are making sounds there. Maybe we'll walk down just a little bit before I flick on the noise cancellation. It's getting a little windier now. I'll wait and see if I can walk along here. Oh yeah, no problemo. Okay, let's see if I can get the noise cancellation on. And it is. So you should have heard a difference in the audio. You can see the waves crashing here. I'm wondering what that sounds like for you. Here comes a nice wave. Oh yeah, right on. So that is our building right there. I showed you the one side of it. We're at the very front, facing the ocean, which is awesome. Sometimes I still have to pinch myself when I wake up in the morning and then see that beautiful Pacific Ocean right out the windows, and they're floor to ceiling windows. So it's amazing. It's amazing. I never thought that we would be able to live like this, but and you know, while doing what we like to do. And it's allowed me to be a creator on YouTube and write books and publish videos for you guys, mainly spiritual topics, success oriented, to help you get ahead in your life and business, and also your spirituality, discovering who you really are, how powerful you can be, and on and on. So I may post this on the YouTube site as miscellaneous ramblings with the new camera or not, depending. So we'll continue down the beach a little bit here. I'm interested in looking at this one place called Resto Bar Hawaii. And there was a large storm here a few years ago, and it kind of flooded the place and took it out. And the owner moved more inland instead of being right on the water, and opened up another restaurant bar there. But this year, somebody started this bar up again, and boy, I'm telling you, they love to play the music loud. And all the way over to our building, you can almost feel the bass coming right through the walls. And the Panamanians love to party. And consume alcoholic beverages. I don't think drugs are a big thing here, not at least this area. Could be maybe in Panama City. I mean, that's a huge city. All big cities would have more of that kind of thing. But right here, you can see some fishing boats in behind me. And They're anchored out there. They're going to go out again this evening. They were out this morning and they come in 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, bringing in whatever they caught. Lots of people wait down here, and restaurants buy the fish and shrimp and all that sort of thing. So it is kind of cool. And you get to hear the two-stroke motors in the morning, which I enjoy, watching them come and go. Yeah, we're just about there, the rest of our, we'll go have a look at it. See, even right here, there's a guy fishing with just with line only. And there's the boats. So I'm liking this camera actually. It's not too heavy. I bought a aluminum cage that goes around it for protection from small rig. And it had a little bit of weight to it, but nowhere near what I thought it might. It still allows me to change a battery if I need to, pull the camera out or charge it up. I have access to all the doors and batteries and that sort of thing. So right in behind me here is that new resto bar, or reconstruction of the resto bar, Hawaii. You can see some of the concrete pillars that had fallen down during that storm. And it's a pretty wide angle lens here, but we're not that far from the water. I'm standing maybe 10 yards from the water. So it may look a little bit further away. So the resto bar Hawaii was not far off from the storm waves. And I don't know if you can see our building there again in behind, a view of it. 24, I believe, 25 floors. It's been around for about 7 years, so it's fairly new. But being here in a salt air environment, it's starting to need a paint job. And that's one thing, you know, living on the ocean, the salt air gets to everything. So you have to constantly keep the maintenance up and keep things clean and painted and washed. I know friends of ours who don't live right here, but live close to the ocean too. And they come periodically, Jersey during the Canadian winter. They're here, and every year they're changing door handles because they just rust. And I said, well, what about trying stainless steel? He said, I did try stainless steel. It didn't really matter. They still didn't work when they came back. So it does get at everything. Now, mind you, I'm sure those were not the most expensive door handles you could probably buy or find, or the finest stainless steel, but it nonetheless, you know, it would have lasted 20 years in Canada, and then it only lasts 6 months here again by the ocean. So I think the tide's starting to come in again a little bit. This morning, I was going to go this morning actually for a little walk and check the camera out, but I wouldn't have been able to walk here. The tide was in. So it pounds up against this wall here, a concrete wall, when the tide is in. So, but it's gorgeous. I mean, look out there at the Pacific Ocean, as far as the eye can see. It's beautiful. The water is bathtub temperature right now. There's no getting used to it, you just walk in. But there are still a few jellyfish kicking around. That's normally only in March we get some jellyfish around here. But they've kind of been hanging on. So it all depends on water temperature too. And what is food for them, right? And what they can find. So perhaps it's they're hanging around a little longer. And you know, climate change, everything changes. So it's not always consistent every year. You know, when I grew up in the 60s and 70s, and I'm probably still 80s back in Canada, you had pretty consistent weather. You know, maybe the odd storm you didn't account for, but you still had lots of snow in the winter. Now it's milder. You get a lot of freezing rain, which sucks. Very hard to drive in and walk on. But I prefer to have the snow than the ice, that's for sure. But we've escaped that. As you can see, I have no problem with traction on the sand. Oh, we're getting close to making the corner to head home. Just about there. I'm interested to see how this video and audio turned out. I'll give you a little view of the building straight up. Okay, let's head back to the building, wash off my feet, and head her in. Okay, well, thanks for spending time with me today on our little walkabout with the new camera and just talking about whatever came to mind. Anyway, take care. Thanks for stopping in. I love you all. We'll talk again very soon. Bye for now.